the end of my second day working on this stem wall and beginning the construction of these earth bag walls, and this is how far I've gotten. I guess I'll start by mentioning that here I had well, for one, this was sitting lower. I tried to level the whole thing the best I could, but I was going to need quite a bit of gravel to bring this up, and that gravel would have spilled off here. And I had this quickcrete laying around from a project I did last year, and those are all the bags I had. I didn't even count them. I could have used a few more, but quickcrete bagged sacked concrete is one option for a stem wall if you're building on a rubble trench. And you're using earth bag walls. These are 80-pound bags. I don't know the exact dimensions. I did not measure them. But laid like that, laid with the long way across, they should work out pretty well. But the weight of the next row will hold them closed, and I think eventually I'd like to put a thin concrete mortar on this inside with maybe some chicken wire or something, and these will be plastered on both. Well, on the inside it will be plastered. Here in this case, against this, because this is burned into the hill, this will have gravel here, and I will have a waterproof membrane draped over this wall here, and then gravel filled out this way. And I may even build my fireplace into this corner here in the future. I have sort of that's a rectangular corner there with a curve fitted against it, so there's all that space. Yeah, it's pretty intuitive once you start. You just figure out how to fold the bag, how to position it. Now these ends here are flared out like that. They are not tucked in. I tried, let's see, there's none that are still tucked in. I was tucking them at the beginning. Let's see, like this one here. It's still sort of holding, but it's hard to do because these gravel bags are double bagged. So you have, oh, yeah, like this one here. They're double bagged, so you have two bags to tuck, and because I'm going to have gravel on the outside and it will be mortared on the inside, I stopped worrying about it. It's not important, and it's a lot faster just to lay them down. When I do the earth bags, then I will make sure I have those corners tucked and square when I butt them up against each other. This here will be the entrance, and I think I'll be getting a lot of the earth for the bags out of this hill here, because I would like to excavate this away and pull what's left of it down this way to bank this up and to cut this down and sort of create a front yard that's flat and level, and it will sort of be bermed into the hill there on the back side over in front of those posts there. And then probably terraces, maybe 2 or 3 levels of terraces. That's sort of what I'm thinking for that. But as far as the earth bags go, this is the stem wall. I chose to use 2 bags of gravel. So they're double bagged and then laid down. And that's going to provide great drainage for the earth bags that are laid on top. The disadvantage is the only thing holding these bags is the fabric or I should say the only thing holding the gravel inside is the fabric of the bags, and those will eventually wear. You don't want to expose these to sunlight for long, so I'd like to either get them plastered or covered, because that weakens the bag. If these are left out here sitting for a month, 2 months, 3 months, those bags start to break down. And that's why I think I will have a mortar. I think just a thin mortar, maybe an inch or 2 with stone, especially where it's visible on the outside. I think that would look nice. I've gathered a lot of stone here while I had the loader, which I no longer have. I will use that for steps and yeah. And this is another option. These Quikrete bags. It's fast, and the nice thing is it'll be plenty strong. You won't have to worry about the bags deteriorating. You would just lay your complete level, and then stack the next one right there, there, so they're overlapping. And you'd lay barbed wire, which I'm going to do after this video here. Barbed wire between every layer to sort of tie it together. And you do the same with concrete. You could even put rebar in it, wet the whole thing down, and boom, you've got a stem wall there that was fast, although it was more expensive. I just called an hour ago about prices, and if you buy by the pallet, the cheapest I found locally was $6.90 a bag, which seems like a lot because these are going to add up. But actually at the box stores at Lowe's, it was cheaper. It was right around $5 even a bag. Usually local stores are cheaper, but in this case, your big box store, I guess, is cheaper for bagged concrete, and they would probably deliver for free if you buy a whole bunch of it. So that's a stem wall option. Another stem wall option, and by stem wall I mean your layers between the gravel rubble trench and the first layer of walls. You want something that will bring those walls up above where they could ever be damaged by water. Yeah, you don't want any moisture wicking up into those walls. So that would be the downside of using concrete, is that moisture could wick up there, and you need what's called a capillary break. Basically, gravel is a capillary break. Stone, you could stack stone on there, a couple layers before you put your earth bags on, and that would provide a break so that water wouldn't wick up into your earth bag walls. I think that's everything for now. I'll leave it there. If you have any questions, one more thing, if you have any questions about earth bags or you want to get into them, the best book, I checked out 3 books from the library, and then I bought the best one. This is the best one. Earth Bag Building by Kaki Hunter and Donald Kiffmeyer. The other books were all written by one single person. This book was written by a couple, so you have twice as much information. There's great photos and illustrations, great technical stuff. The other bags were more artistic and a little less detailed than this one. This one has photos as well. You can see an arch. It shows you how to do arches, windows, all sorts of stuff. It's really nicely made. They make nice houses, and hopefully when you see the quality of some of these houses, that gives earth building a good name, because there's poorly made houses out there too. They give it a bad name. And then this is another great book about Cobb, the hand sculpted house. Also has incredible photos, illustrations, every single page, and there's 350 pages or so, has great illustrations like this on especially designing spaces in your home, how to design a home, how to orient it. It has 3 authors, and there's sort of it says a philosophical and practical guide to building a Cobb cottage. And that's very true. It's philosophical. The next day. All right, thanks for watching.